guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who are new, I'm Muriette, but you can call me Mimi. So let's get into today's video. Okay guys, so it's been a minute. It has been a minute since we have uploaded a video, since we have even recorded a video. It's just been a minute and I've really been missing YouTube. Like literally I've been telling God, I was just like, I miss YouTube so much, like I want to come back, I want to come back, I want to come back. So here we are. So as y'all always know, I always have a couple of videos that I have recorded, I just never posted them, which is the case in this situation. But before I get into those videos, I was telling the Lord, I was like, I feel like I want to start off with a Q&A first, and then we could worry about those other videos, because if I keep stressing about that, those videos are never going to get posted. But I was like, I want to start by doing a little Q&A video, do a little life update, and all of that. So that's what we're going to be doing. I went and I asked my Instagram followers for some questions, and today we are going to be answering them. If I can find my phone. What is going on today, y'all? When I kid you not, before, okay, first of all, it is 5:31.
The sun sets at 6:09 p.m. and I'm trying to hurry up and record this video, right? So I'm like, okay, hurrying up, trying to do my makeup, and then I'm done doing my makeup and I sat down trying to get everything situated so I can start recording. As soon as I start filming, it said the storage on this memory card is full. I was like, what do you mean? So I had to go back and like delete a bunch of stuff to come and film this video. I'm like, I'm trying to hurry up before the sun comes out, and I cannot find my phone.
But it's okay though. Give me 1 second, I'll be back. It was right behind me the entire time. Okay, we're not gonna let that stress our day. We're gonna go ahead and get started with the questions. Some are a bit more serious and some are a bit more like lighthearted. So it's just gonna be a mixture. Let's go ahead and get started. Oh, and also if you hear me coughing, I am a little sick. The weather change has just been crazy, okay? But we still prevail. Question number 1 says, how's life and how is your spiritual journey? First and foremost, thank you for asking. My life right now is pretty good for the most part. I've mostly been working. If you didn't know, previous videos, like I was in grad school studying to become a school counselor. I'm officially a school counselor now. So I've mostly been working. I've been working out a lot now. That has become my playground. Like I really love the gym now. Yeah, for the most part, my life is just like work, gym, work, gym. And I hang out with friends every now and then, but mostly work, gym. But we're trying to change that up a little bit this year so my life is not just redundant doing those two things. My life is good. My spiritual life, on the other hand, that's going good too, for the most part. At least now it is, and we'll touch a little bit into that later. But right now my spiritual life is going good. I feel like I'm learning, especially now in this current season. The sun is also going away. I feel like now I'm more so maturing in my walk with Christ, maturing in my relationship with God, I should say. I feel like I'm learning more about who he is, not just what he can give, but more so like his character, his nature, you know, and just who he is as a father and as a friend, and the reason he sent Jesus to die for us, you know, like I've been learning a lot about him and I'm loving every step of it. So yeah, I forgot to tell y'all, if y'all haven't noticed, you will know because it's in another video, but I don't have my braces anymore. My braces are completely off. So yeah, that's also another how's life. Question number 2 says, how are you such a goated baddie? First and foremost, thank you. The person who asked this, love you. You know, you have a very special place in my heart. I love you so much. Like literally, you're my girl, period. Thank you for the compliment. How am I such a goated baddie? You know, I just want to thank my mama. I want to thank my daddy because, you know, they gave birth to me. Yeah, Hi guys, I'm back. It did it again where it said my memory was full and the sun has gone down now and it's about to get dark, and I'm kind of upset, but it's okay, we're still gonna prevail. Like I was saying earlier, you know, I just want to thank my mama, my daddy, because you know they gave birth to me, and God, you know, because he formed me, you know, he created me, he knew what I was gonna look like, he made me look like a baddie. So you know, that's how I'm gonna go to baddie, period. And I try to keep up with myself because you know I'm a girly girl and I love all things girly. My nails ain't done right now, but that's okay. But I love keeping my hair done, my nails done. I love doing makeup, dressing up, like all of that. That's my thing. So yeah. But again, thank you for the compliment. I love it. I appreciate you so much. Next question said, who is Mimi? That's a great question. So for those of you who do not know, Mimi is a nickname that was given to me by a babysitter I used to have when I was younger. I remember like every time she see me, she would just always call me Mimi. And like when I got to middle school, because a bunch of people couldn't pronounce my first name, which is Muriette, I just started going by Mimi, and like ever since then, like it stuck and everybody just calls me Mimi. But now for the most part, I try to introduce myself as Muriette to make sure you know how to pronounce my name for real. And then once we get cool and stuff, then I start letting you call me Mimi. But yeah, just to give you a little introduction of where that even came from. But who is Mimi? I deem her as a fun version of myself. I think Muriette is pretty cool too, but like when you think about Muriette, like that's my government name, like that's so serious. But I feel like Muriette is more chill, that's more bubbly, more of my personality comes out. I'm more goofy, friendly, personable. Not to say Muriette isn't all those things, because I am, but like Mimi is just the more chill version of me, the crackhead version of me. Because if you know, you know I'm a literal crackhead at heart. But she's fun, she's lovable, she's funny. Like I don't know, she's so goofy and she's childish. Like she, not to say like she has, well, a little bit of childish tendencies, but like she's very youthful. That's what I meant to say, and I love to bring that out of other people too. So yeah, that's what I would say Mimi is, the more chill, fun, adventurous side of Muriette. Muriette is like, we get into business, okay? Mimi is like, let's chill, let's go do something fun. We getting a little deep here. Someone said, can you give a life update? Yeah girl, because I'm pretty sure you guys are probably like, where have you been? Maybe you have, maybe you haven't, but for those who are wondering, it's been something. It's been something. Honestly, I've been, where do I even want to start? I'm gonna go back a little bit. 2024, the beginning of 2024, I had just graduated from grad school, and if you don't, like, I have a bunch of videos on my channel from that season of my life, and we had just started a new year. I was a go-getter the beginning of 2024. Like once we entered 2024, I was like, oh yeah, we finna get it, like we finna lock in, like this finna be my year, all that, right? Then life hit me very hard, very, very hard, and I touched on sorry, I touched on it a little bit in those couple of vlogs that I was pushing out at the very beginning of 2024. I remember I was saying, you know, I was going through a difficult situation. I didn't go into detail about it so much, but I know I was expressing like a bunch of pain that I was experiencing. So yeah, you know, I was fresh out of grad school, didn't have a job. Literally, I went the first 4 months after graduating without a job, and that was like the hardest season of my life. Don't get me wrong, I was growing closer to the Lord. I was, you know, learning more about God in a deeper, intimate way, which I appreciated. However, the present external circumstances around me, that's what got me, okay? Like I said, I wasn't working, so there was no income coming in, and then on top of that, the money ain't coming in, but the bills still coming. So I just faced a lot of challenges during that season, and it got to a point, baby, I just wanted to give up. I wanted to give up physically, and I kind of expressed that a little bit, but we thank God, you know, still here. We're still here. I ended up giving up in the sense of like dreams that I was achieving. I remember one day I just was just like, I'm tired, like I don't care no more, like I'm done. Like I just could not see the ending of that season. I just could not see the way out. Like I was just in deep despair. Like when I tell y'all, that was a very hard season, to the point sometimes when I even think about it, like I'll just start crying, because that's how hard of a season it was for me. And even right now it's making me a little emotional. But I say all that to say, when I endured that season, I just gave up on literally all the dreams that I was pursuing at the time. I literally woke up one day and I was just like, I don't care no more. Like forget this, forget that. Like I don't care about pursuing this anymore. I don't want to do these things anymore. And I just gave up. And I felt like towards around my birthday, that's when, well, a little bit after my birthday, things started to shift a little bit. Still hard, still very hard, but it started to shift a little bit, and I started to see the light. But as I started to see the light, I started getting busy, and in that busyness I started going away from God, like to the point where I felt like I was prioritizing other things than I was prioritizing God. And then, you know, little by little, once you start doing that, you just find yourself backsliding and just falling into old habits, and you know, yeah. So that kind of happened, and with that I just forgot about YouTube, child. Like I wanted to come back. There were videos I would record and I would post like here and there, but it wasn't consistent. I mean, to begin with, I kind of wasn't really that consistent with this channel, which we're trying to change. And I feel like we say that all the time, but we're really trying to change this time. Yeah, with that, like I just gave up on YouTube, didn't care no more, all of that. But we're here now, and like I said, like I really miss it. I truly enjoy editing videos and stuff. So we're back now. And also, I haven't been on YouTube, but I've been on TikTok. Literally, I have like neglected Instagram and YouTube, but I've been posting on TikTok, so that's really where I've been. The short form content actually, wow, guys, let me tell you, I think the enemy is really fighting me, because now this camera all of a sudden said the internal something is overheating. Let this camera cool down. I've never experienced this ever utilizing this camera, and I have used this camera quite a lot. Never experienced that. Never experienced the thing being full, which is quite crazy to me. So I was just like, God, I'm not even gonna get mad. I'm gonna worship, because what? And I just feel like that just means I'm doing the right thing and I need to push harder. Cause what? It's like a smooth video, and like first of all, we rebuke all the attacks of the enemy. We plead the blood of Jesus over this camera. We plead the blood of Jesus over this video. But yeah, another thing I was trying to say was that I started creating more short form content, and I found that to be way easier to film and edit and be consistent with, because it was more short, whereas YouTube is like more long. But in the midst of me, because I did Vlogmas on TikTok, in the midst of me editing all of those videos, I just really I was just like, oh my gosh, I need to come back to YouTube. This is making me miss YouTube. So here we are. So yeah, that's pretty much a life update. Again, like I've been saying, I've mostly been working. I've traveled here and there, which you guys will see when I upload those other videos. It's a couple fun videos coming your way. Like I went to Vegas, I went to Atlanta, I went to Alabama again, because I have another video of me going to Alabama. I went to a different part of Alabama this time. Like we've been traveling here and there. I think I said I've been working, and I've been like on my fitness journey. I have a trainer now, like all of that. Like we're just doing the things that we said we were gonna do. So yeah, I hope that answers that question. So, okay, so more of the lighthearted questions. Someone said, girl, what is going on? Get your life together. Someone said, who pays for the first date? Really? like, come on. we know who pays for the first date. Like, the guy pays for the first date. Because what do you mean? You asking me for my time. You're asking me for my time, so it's gonna be on your dime, period. But you know, knowing me, I feel like I'm gonna always bring money just in case. Let me make sure I'm taken care of, period. Clock that tea, like them kids used to say. Next question said, how did the first humans deal with sickness? I really need to know so I can get rid of this sickness myself. I don't know. Well, the first humans were Adam and Eve. Considering that they were in the Garden of Eden where they had access to all of these herbs and fruits and everything, I'm sure, and they were walking with God before they got banished. I mean, I would think that God spoke to them right there, or God just even healed. Or like, did they even get sick? I don't know. I'm gonna Google. How did the first humans deal with sickness? It says a combination of herbal medicine, observation of animal behaviors, and spiritual rituals. What? They were drilling holes in the skull to treat injuries or release evil spirits? And they were applying clay to wounds. Okay. There you have it. But I think, you know, Adam and Eve, they were walking in the garden. They were literally walking with God before they got banished. So I think that if they were sick, God literally would have healed them just like that, or would have even told them, like, go use all these herbal things and make some tea. You know, I'm Haitian, so you know, when we get sick, we make that tea real quick. That they associate real quick. So I'm thinking, you know, maybe God was telling them to do that. This question says, where do flies go at night? I think they go home. But no, really, where do they go? Like, I don't know. Let me Google, because that's interesting. I'm like, I think they go home, but what is home? Someone said, well, Google said, they often choose a high, sheltered, or dark spot 5 to 15 feet above the ground, such as ceilings, walls, corners, or outside underneath leaves and tree branches. I really hear it in my voice that I'm getting sick. Well, I'm already sick, but Jesus Christ. The person who's asking me these questions, you play so much, but you know I love you. This question says, tell the world why I'm your favorite sister. Y'all, she asked me this in my last Q&A. I'm sorry. She asked me this in my last Q&A. Like literally, I'm gonna put the clip here. This next one, y'all, it's my sister. She basically said, why am I your favorite sister? Don't be shy. Tell the world I'm the best. Like, she literally asked me this in my last Q&A. Girl, you're my favorite sister. You're literally my only sister. And first and foremost, I'm the blessing in your life. Like I said in that previous video, I'm the blessing in your life because you were born before me, and God saw the need that this family needed another diva. This family needed a baddie in the family, so he created me. But you know, I love you so much. Jesus Christ, love you so much. Literally, I don't know where I would be without you. Honestly, the words cannot even describe my love for you. You get on my nerves sometimes, and I feel like I said this in the last video. You get on my nerves sometimes, and I'm pretty sure I get on yours too. But I mean, like, I'm a little sister, that's what I do. That's my job. But like, you get on my nerves sometimes, but genuinely, like, I love you. You're so kind, you're so caring, you're so considerate, especially like of other people. You're gonna be a great mom one day, I can tell. And just overall, like, you're just an amazing human being, and anybody would be lucky to have you in their life. You're so educated, and I know you mean well, and you're the worst singer. You're a great dancer though. Singer, not so much. I be hearing you when you're taking a shower, but like, yeah, I think you're fun. You're very adventurous, and I'm happy to do life with you. I'm glad God gave me you. If anything, I'm glad God gave you me. Oh, and you're a great cook as well. Thank you for feeding me. My last question, what can we expect from you this year? Honestly guys, I think you can just expect more of me. I don't even want to get into like nitty-gritty details and try to come up with this whole thing and be like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, and then not deliver that. Like, I'm working on trying to be a woman of my word, and I feel like God has been helping me in that area. But I really just want to say I want you guys to see more of me this year on this channel, to be more consistent, to show up. I don't have a schedule yet. I probably should create one, but like, I don't want to put so much like, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. Not yet. Like, eventually we'll get there, but right now I just think expect more of me. Expect fun videos, expect more of my personality, expect more of Mimi. I mean, she was already like showcased on this channel, but like, just expect more of Mimi, just my fun, goofy personality, and expect more of Jesus, because you know, that's my guy. I love him so much, and I just want his love to just be showered over this channel. I want you guys to feel his love through the screen. So yeah, that's what you can expect. Alright guys, so that wraps up this video. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I truly hope you enjoyed. I enjoyed making this despite despite me being sick and all of the little challenges I faced throughout, because I've never experienced those before, which is very crazy to me. But yeah, I truly enjoyed recording this. I had a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. So yeah, thank you again for watching. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Be sure to be on the lookout. Bye guys.